Hey guys, welcome to the new video. Today is going to be all about what's happened to the O scale and the HO scale layout. If you've been keeping up with my YouTube recently, you'll notice that I haven't really uploaded much of my personal layouts here at the house of like my O scale layout and my HO scale layout. They've kind of been out of the picture lately, and so there's a lot that's been changing in the past couple years that I haven't brought to YouTube. So here's the chance I'm finally going to bring it to YouTube. Update everyone that's been following my channel and show everyone what's been happening the past couple years. If you're new and you've never seen my videos, you randomly found one of my videos out on YouTube, I invite you to go down, subscribe, and click the notification bell to get all the updates on all my new videos that I post, and follow me throughout my journey in the model railroading hobby. So starting off, the HO scale layout actually was down in the basement of my house. My family has a three-story house, the basement, the middle floor, and then the upstairs upper level. The basement has one wall that divides the basement in half, and one half of it is finished and the other half is not. The back half, the unfinished part of the basement, is where I had built with my dad the HO scale layout. I believe it's 5.5 by like 12 feet. Those are the dimensions for it, and it was located in the unfinished part of the basement. So the last video you would have seen of the HO scale layout was probably 5 years ago or so, I would say. I haven't looked back on my videos to see what the timestamp is of where it's, what day it was published and what year it was, but I'm pretty sure I was pretty young the last time I made a video of the HO scale layout or the O scale layout. The last time anybody on YouTube has probably seen any of my personal O scale layouts or trains of any sorts would probably have been 3 or 4 years ago at least, of the Christmas train layout. To create the Christmas train layout, I really kind of destroyed my O scale layout that was located on the upper level in the train room of the house, and I really kind of took it all apart to make this really big O scale Christmas layout that I was really excited for that year when we created it. Now for the Christmas train layout, what I did was I went and got lots of white folding tables, and I got lots of foam, and I cut the foam and made it look really nice, and had a whole Christmas layout that took up the whole room, and it was a really fun layout. I really enjoyed it. I just kept it up for probably almost a whole year after Christmas. It really became the train layout for it started as a temporary train layout and ended up staying for a whole year and becoming kind of the permanent train layout for a while. After the O scale layout had sat in the family room for a while, it finally got taken apart and located somewhere else in a very similar fashion. The layout was really all the same, and now is located in the basement, in the main finished part of the basement. The O scale the HO scale layout is now taken apart from the basement, the back room, taken apart, pulled up all the way to the top floor, piece by piece. It broke in half. We bolted it together to where it could come apart straight down the middle. So we brought two huge pieces of wood up from the basement to the middle floor, from the middle floor all the way up to the old O scale train room where the old O scale layout was. After it was all assembled and put back up there, ready to roll again, that's when we started to work on the O scale layout. Now since we moved the Christmas layout down to the basement, I put green cloth and made it not Christmas anymore. It's made of 4 white folding tables, and then I used the old Christmas layout foam, put it on the new layout to make the smaller second loop up on the upper level, took it and sliced that in half, and used the bottom layer foam for the second loop on the inside. All the buildings are from the modular layout, so I rigged them to where if I ever choose to have the modular layout again, I can unplug all these buildings and plug them back into the modular layout and take that layout to shows if I'm ever wanting to do that again. After doing all of that, I've started to want to expand a little bit into the back room because the HO scale layout is not in the back room anymore, so it's really open back there. So what I did was I went on Amazon and I got my tables here. I ordered 2 skinnier folding tables, and I have a switch going out into a little yard area. I just did that just probably a couple weeks ago, and so it's in the first phases. The green building I got from my parents for Christmas, so that's gonna sit right over there, and I'm hoping to add a siding to where I can get some hoppers or something over to that building, as well as hopefully add a little bit more action on the rest of that track going towards the yard to the back room. So anyways, that's basically it for this update. There's a lot of things that have happened, and I've kept YouTube kind of in the dark for a while, just been really busy with college and everything lately. But that's basically what's been happening the past couple years. And I'm really happy that I moved the train layout down here because it opened everything up, gave me bigger curves for bigger engines, kind of let me expand into the back room. So I'm really excited with this layout and for everything that is coming soon in the future for it.